I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Knicks fans. Welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Morning Time show, the Knicks Morning Drive. I'm your host, your main man, the number one chief rockin' Knicks Universe, Uncle Freezy. Good morning, good morning. It is 8:07 right here on the East Coast. If you have somewhere to be by 8 o'clock, you are late. Salute to all my Knicks fans everywhere. Salute to all the Lawrence Tier supporters everywhere. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Help us meet our goal of 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Yep. So 4,000 subscribers is in arm's reach. Help us reach that goal of 4,000 subscribers, everybody. Salute. Real King is in the building. Pete is in the building. What's good? Andios, what's good, brother? The Last Laugh podcast is in the building. Salute. Just Knicks is in the building. Salute. Salute. Good mornings. Stunk is in the building. Salute. Good morning. All right, just working on one thing here really quick. Bam. Okay. Yeah, we are good to go. Let's talk about these Knicks on the way to a beautiful day. Let's talk about these Knicks. Do the Knicks play tonight? When do the Knicks play the Wizards? I think the Knicks play the Wizards soon. I can't remember when exactly. Let's see. When do the Knicks play the... Salute to the New York Liberty. They are up 2-1 in their series against the Minnesota Lynx. Salute to them. Let's see. Checking on our Knicks. When do our Knicks play Washington? Let's see. Maybe I'll click on schedule. How about that? Friday. Okay, Friday at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be watching that for sure. Perez is in the building. Salute. Salute to Perez. What's good? Good morning. Hey, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The Landry Shamet injury, the Landry Shamet injury, is disturbing to me. The Landry Shamet injury is disturbing to me. I didn't think I was gonna like Landry Shamet like that. It's amazing. It's amazing how your opinion of a player changes when they put your uniform on. Right? It's amazing how I never liked Landry Shamet because I felt like he was one of those players that had a bunch of potential, but just never lived up to it. But now that he's a Knick, I'm thinking, I really like this dude. And if you're the Knicks, do you keep him around despite the injury? I don't know. Cowboy Bob is in the building. Salute. Do you keep Landry Shamet around despite the injury? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you do. Right? So Landry Shamet has been a Knick for about a month? Maybe a little bit longer, maybe. And I think I kind of like him. So good morning, Cowboy Bob. Cowboy Bob asks, how long is he out? Hey, man, the standard amount of time the standard recovery is 4 to 6 weeks. But we don't know. We don't know for sure. Landry Shamet may be out till December. We don't know. We don't know. So that puts us in that weird space, man. It puts us in that weird space of do you go into the season down 2 players on a 15-man roster? Do you start your season with Mitchell Robinson and Landry Shamet hurt? Or do you go into the season with a healthy body? Do you replace Landry Shamet with somebody else that's out there? It's a tough decision. Knicks will be 25 and 26 chances in the building. Good mornings. Danny Landis is in the building. Salute. Hey, Space Ghost is in the building. Salute. It's interesting because if you want to get off to a hot start, right? If you want to get off to a hot start, do you carry a fringe player that maybe looks like he fits? Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. We don't know for sure because he's never been here. He hadn't played for the Knicks before. So it's a roll of the dice anyway. It's a roll of the dice anyway with Landry Shamet, right? Because we don't know. We're speculating about what the fit is going to be right? But at the same time, at the same time, just trying to get my thought together on it. At the same time, the Knicks need to develop chemistry with Bridges, OG, Cat, Cameron Payne, and all the other new pieces. So, how much time can you really spend on a guy that may or may not fit? It's interesting in that sense that for a team with such high hopes, would they gamble? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we play it. I'm not sure how we play it. It is interesting though. But who is the replacement? See, Landry Shamet and TJ Warren are two different style of players. TJ Warren is a classic wing player, and Landry Shamet is more of a guard slash wing. Benny is in here whining everybody. I guess he's hungry. How do you replace Landry Shamet? Do you go get a veteran? It's interesting, man. I'm thinking through. I'm thinking cycling through the possibilities in my mind. And I'm gonna say something to make y'all laugh, right? But Quentin Grimes would be the perfect replacement right here. Wouldn't Quentin Grimes be the perfect fit for this situation? Right? Yeah, I'm thinking about all these things, man. I'm cycling through. I'm sorry for the pause. It's not that I don't have anything to say, but how would y'all like the Knicks maybe trading for a Spencer Dinwiddie? No, me either. No, yeah, me either. So right now, ESPN has the depth chart as for that position. Miles McBride is the backup for both guard spots. Cameron Payne, the backup for both guard spots. Tyler Kolek and Pacom Dadier is the sixth guard. Is how they have it. 8:20, everybody. 8:20. If you have somewhere to be by 9 o'clock, man, you better get your hustle on. I don't know if there is a player out there that we can acquire that's worth spending assets on. Let me put it that way. The Knicks have limited assets, and I don't know if there's a guy out there that's worth the conversation. But here's the thing. Y'all know how much I love Deuce McBride, right? Y'all know how much I love Deuce McBride. But can you play Cameron Payne and Deuce McBride on that second unit together without a big-bodied wing? See, because you can't play Tyler Kolek with those three. Can you? Can you put 3 point guard sized playmakers on the floor at the same time? With Precious and maybe Jericho? I don't know. Can you? Hewlett Samuel says, why not? Torres says Steve Kerr did it. Yeah, you can't use the Steve Kerr template for anything. You can't go by anything that Steve Kerr does. One could even say Steve Kerr may not be as great as what we think. What would Steve Kerr look like if he was coaching the Washington Wizards? He looked like Greg Popovich coaching the San Antonio Spurs right now. In my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Pete says Herb Jones. Man, New Orleans ain't giving up Herb Jones, bro. See, New Orleans ain't giving up Herb Jones, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like, to them, that's like us giving up Mikal Bridges. Hey, give me Mikal Bridges for Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson. Hell nah. That in their eyes. Now, I'm not saying that that's fair and balanced, but I'm saying to them, they're young wing players. Now, I guarantee you they'll try to give us Brandon Ingram. But what would we do with a Brandon Ingram? Right? And Danny Landis says Pacom Dadier looked good last game. Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember talking to another content creator about, and I know this person never admits when they're wrong, right? This person never admits when they're wrong. Ever. But I remember telling that person that this draft has solid players in it, and you just have to be smart about who you pick. Pete, you remember when the Knicks content creators was telling me that this draft was trash? Y'all remember that? What do we want to? Why are we trying to pick in this draft anyway? This draft is trash. Y'all remember when they were telling me that? Somebody in the chat, a longtime listener, a big time Lawrence Tier supporter, right? A big time Lawrence Tier supporter. I want a big time Lawrence Tier supporter to remind everybody that Knicks content creators was saying this draft was trash. If y'all remember that, if y'all are true to Knicks universe, and y'all remember that, somebody remind everybody in the chat about that. I'm gonna get back to the Landry Shamet thing. I just need some time to cycle through options. So while I do that, I want to bring up another point. If you've been around for a long time, and you remember when Knicks content creators said this draft was trash, just co-sign it in the chat. And the reason why I say that is in this trash draft that I kept saying had diamonds in the rough that you could legit get. I was telling people, I think the Knicks, how many picks did the Knicks have originally? 3? The Knicks originally had 3 picks, right? I was telling them that the draft is not trash. Right? I was saying the draft is not trash. You just got to know what you're looking for. This past draft was like shopping on Amazon. Right? You got to know what you're looking for. Because if you just get on Amazon and just look, you're like, oh my God, really? Right? You just got to know what you're looking for. And so out of this trash draft, the Knicks found 3 gems, right? And we don't know what Kev McCullough is going to be, right? Kev McCullough is the one that I was the lowest on. I'm surprised the Knicks drafted him. His game reminded me of Daquan Jeffries. No slight to Daquan Jeffries, right? No slight to Daquan Jeffries, but why go get a Daquan Jeffries when you could have just kept Daquan Jeffries? you know? So, but and the reason why I bring that up, the trash draft, is because the Knicks front office continues to face weird circumstances and win. That's the reason why I bring this up. The Knicks continuously face weird circumstances and win. Knicks will be 25 and 26 chance. He said, I remember when everyone was saying, when I was saying the Knicks should get Ryan Dunn, Pakham Dadier, and Ulrich Shamshi. The big Toronto wound up getting. So the Knicks wind up getting one of the 3, which is okay with me. I really want to see. Think about this. If you are impressed with Pakham Dadier's defense right now, imagine if we had Ryan Dunn and Pakham Dadier. Now, it didn't happen like that. The world we live in, we don't get everything we want. The world we're in right now, we don't get everything we want. Right? We don't get everything we want in life, right? But man, if the Knicks had Ryan Dunn and Pakham Dadier's defense off the bench, both of those 2, oh my God. Pete, I was telling y'all the whole time, Pete. They was telling me he couldn't shoot, and I was like, nah, he's just not shooting. Pete, I was trying to tell him the whole time. People trying to tell me, man, he Elfrid Payton. Ryan Dunn is Frank Ntilikina. I was like, nah, bro, y'all bugging. We watch too much basketball to see, you know what I'm saying? We watch too much basketball to say they're out here saying that that man can't shoot. It's a difference between can't and won't. There's a difference between can't and won't. But anyway, the point that I'm making, the big point that I'm getting to, 8:30, everybody, get your move on. You got to get your move on. Got to get your move on. Salute to all my factory workers. Y'all be safe out there with all them things moving around. Y'all salute to all my truck drivers out there on the open road. Look out for the other guy. Salute to all my people in customer service or customer facing sales, going to make sales for their company face to face, selling products. Salute to customer service, them people answering the phones. Salute to all my military people serving this country. On foreign soils, representing that flag. Salute to y'all. Salute. Hope your beverage, the beverage you have this morning, I'm drinking water to start my day. Right? I'm drinking water to start my day, right? But salute to everybody with that scorching hot beverage that they have. I hope that is the yeah, man. I hope your beverage of choice this morning helps kickstart your day. Have a good Thursday morning at work or school or wherever you are. Remember to help us get to that 4K goal by the end of the year. Andrew Collins J says Black Maxwell House. Bim. If that don't get you started, I don't think you can get started. That Maxwell House, no coffee, no sugar, no cream. Straight out the straight straight out the pot. Bumping. So yeah, I guess ultimately to get back to the main point, the main point of it is how do we replace Landry Shamet? Was Landry Shamet actually going to make this team? I think so. I think so. IKBM Dre offered the um point of, hey, maybe they're going to sign Lonnie Walker. Right? I'm thinking, everybody, that they're going to find another veteran somewhere after Friday night's game. After tomorrow night's game, I think you're going to see a lot of people get cut. I think TJ Warren is one of them. I don't think TJ Warren maybe has showed the Knicks enough to keep him around. Oh, wow. TJ Warren is 6'8". They may keep him. I thought TJ Warren was 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". TJ Warren is 6'8". Okay. They may keep him. I don't know if Chuma is going to be a keeper. I don't know if Moses Brown is going to be a keeper. I think Moses Brown is going to be gone also. The Knicks have decisions, y'all. Top Notch says Moses got cut Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Real King, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. You know, if you don't keep TJ, is there an alternative? Do the Knicks actually need another guard? You have Brunson, Bridges, Payne, Kolick, Deuce, Dadier. What do you do for? Yeah. See, that's the thing. Do they go out and get another guard? Chat. I gotta make a poll. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna sit up here and think all day, think all morning about what they're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. How do the Knicks replace Landry Shamet? The one answer is internally. Another answer is gonna be scrap heap. All right. Answer is gonna be via trade. And one is I don't know. Those are your answers. And this is the poll. 8:38. 8:38 in the morning. All right. So Pete, I put the poll out there. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think I'm in that I don't know group. How do you replace Landry Shamet? I don't know because I don't know what he really brought to the team. Right? So right now, internally is when wow, okay, internally, okay. All right. Via trade has no votes. I don't know is in second place. Man, go ahead and add your votes to the poll. Go ahead and let your voice be heard. I'm not for sure how you're going to replace him. And trust me, I'm not saying he's not replaceable. I'm not saying Landry Fields is all of a sudden Devin Booker. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not sure. Man. I'm not sure. It's 8:40. You have 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes before the hour. Paul Saw is in the building. He says, hey, so Paul Saw says Landry brought experience and shooting. And I agree. I agree. I don't dispute that. I don't know if somebody reasonable can dispute that. You know. Pete says Shamet brought 3-point shooting and defensive intensity. I think after 20 games, Zadier can do the same. Oh. After 20 games. Okay. South BK is in the building. All right. So far internally is running away with the so far internally seems to be the option. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. Salute. Torres in the building. Salute. So who is the internal option to replace Landry Shamet? That's what I've been looking for in the chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. If we replace Landry Shamet internally, who is the internal replacement? Who was that internal replacement? I don't know if we have a guy that's ready to replace him right now in that role. And I know Landry Shamet was the temporary love thing, right? Building blocks out here starting trouble this morning. Building blocks out here starting trouble this morning. Okay, I see you. I see what you up to. Torres, that's one of this is one of the things. That's why I don't want to go down the TJ Warren road. Like, I've always wanted the Knicks to go after TJ Warren, right? But now that you're in that mode, do you really want to go after injury prone guy? Yeah, and Warren does have a different skill set. He does have a different skill set. That's the thing. And Pulsar, that's the thing, man, with that second unit. Do you really want to go extra small and give other teams an advantage? See, the thing is not about our efficiency. Do you give other teams in the league the chance to find a weakness on the roster? See, that's the thing. It's not about what we think. It's about what our opponents are thinking too. Hicks is in the building. Salute. And so now that I think about it, was Landry Shamet really the answer anyway? Now that I think more deeply into it, was Landry Shamet really the long-term fix, or was he the short-term fix until we got to the trade deadline and then we go after a guy that we've been targeting all along? Or now that Landry's hurt, do you just go after that guy right now I guess what we'll have to do is I guess what we'll have to do now is see who gets cut out of training camp. See who gets cut out of training camp and then go from there. Just be aggressive. Who doesn't make a team? I don't know if there's a guy out there. Okay, it's 8:46, everybody. Man, I'm up here yawning. Coach and Dre and everybody, man, they were gonna talk all night, man, on the Knicks at Night podcast. Make sure you tune into the Knicks at Night podcast, everybody. Okay. Okay, I see you, Pete. I see you building blocks. Pete too has a point about the first round pick. The only thing though is he's a very, very, very young first round pick. And Torres asked if Pack is a forward. He's a right now. Dadier is a bouncy wing player. Yeah, I think I'd like to do that. Will Tibbs trust Dadier right now? No question. No question, because Dadier is a defender that can knock down threes. So at a base, okay. Right now, I'm gonna say Dadier, of all the guys on the team, Dadier is probably the 5th best defender. Right? Dadier is the 5th best defender. Right? I think OG is the best defender. Mikal Bridges is the 2nd best defender. I think Mitch is the 3rd best defender. Deuce maybe is the 4th best defender, and then Dadier. Right? But Mitch and Deuce, y'all better watch out because this kid is coming, bro. Precious can defend also. I don't think he's a better defender than Dadier right now, or potentially. Precious may be the better defender right now because of experience, but just the natural instincts. I think this kid Dadier is going to be Robert Covington level defender. And that might be a hyperbole. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, but who else to speak about hyperboles than a Knicks fan? Because the rest of the world talks negative about us all the time. Yeah, man. Real King says New York is on fire for sure. So y'all gonna go check out Jericho Sims at his event. 10 minutes to the hour, everybody. 10 minutes to the hour if you got somewhere to be. So am I overblowing the Landry Shamet injury? I hope not. I hope not. Cowboy Bob says, to be honest, Pacom will make his way into the rotation. Brunson, Pacom, Bridges, OG, and Cat. Wow, call the team up and see what you getting. I don't know. Cowboy Bob, I don't know. Q Hicks says, I understand the experience factor Landry Shamet brings, but I do believe we should see what we have in the cabinets before we go shopping. And with that said, thank you, Q Hicks, for that. I'm going to check the poll. And the poll has been updated with 22 votes. You guys are thinking internally may be the way to go. Internally may be the way to go. Oof. Okay. Yeah, man. Jose Guerrero is in the building. Salute, Guerrero. Salute. Guerrero says more minutes for Kolick. Ooh, I don't know. Building Block says he voted. I don't know. And you know what? Me either. Clearly, because I've been babbling about it for like 40 minutes. I just don't have an answer. And I feel like I'm a smart enough person to understand the circumstance. I feel like I understand the environment we're in. I feel like we are all smart enough to understand that the situation the Knicks are in is they're making an all-out run for a championship. With that said, it doesn't mean we know all the answers. Right? Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you just need time to think. Right? Torres says is Dadier. We do know. Okay, all right. For the record, I'm the number one Dadier fan. Or let me restate that. I can't say I'm the number one Dadier fan. What I'll say is I think I was one of the first in NBA circles to really, really, really love Pacom Dadier, and that was before he was drafted. So when the Knicks said his name on draft night, it was like, what? Guerrero says Walker might get cut. Yeah, but then he'll have to work his way up the depth chart. Now, mind you, if he gets cut, that means he hadn't played a full training camp with the Knicks. Yo, Gio Concepcion, appreciate you being here, says is already on the roster, so he isn't a replacement, maybe in the rotation. We still need another player so we can get to the required 14 spots. Yeah. Top Notch T says we have one spot and we can get another one, anyone off the scrap heap pile. LOL. Yep. Yeah. I think the Knicks front office are smart enough to understand that a training camp signing is not likely going to be the cure-all. So I expect the Knicks to put a Band-Aid on it. Five minutes to the hour, everybody. If you got somewhere to be at 9 a.m., you better hurry up. 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Salute everybody on a Thursday morning. Salute. I hope your day is going well so far. I hope you have a super productive day before the weekend starts. Mr. Vince is in the building. Salute. HRM is in the building. Is Lonnie Walker a Band-Aid or a fix? Lonnie Walker is young. I think Lonnie Walker is in the Kevin Knox draft, I think. Hicks says, I'm on a double, but it's my Friday. Hey. Okay, I see you. Knock this one down, knock this out. And we living for the weekend. Living for the weekend. I really want to see if Donier can have another good game. The last game versus a bum team got people really hyped, which is understandable. So I'm a little uneven on that also. Right. The reason why I'm a little uneven is because even though it was a preseason game, he played against a lot of starters. He also played in the Garden. The Garden is not an easy place to play, right? Whether you're home or away, right? So he played against some starters. He defended Brandon Miller a few times. He guarded Trey Mann a few times. His defense looked instinctive. He looked like a fluid defender. He looked like an instinctual defender. And the fact that his shot was going only impressed us more. The offense part, I wasn't even looking forward to that. Right? As a matter of fact, I tuned into the game late anyway because I got off late. But playing in the Garden is impressive. Guarding Brandon Miller is a job. If y'all remember, Brandon Miller, he used to light up Dante DiVincenzo. And you know Dante my guy. Dante is my guy, bro. Like, I don't want to hear y'all saying nothing negative about Dante, right? But man, Brandon Miller used to light Dante up. I mean, light him up. He used to light Josh Hart up. And Pancom Dadier said, hold my beer. Oh, I'm sorry. He's 19. Pancom Dadier said, hold my Pepsi. 1 minute before the hour, everybody. I'm gonna wrap this up. The Knicks at Night podcast tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try to start at 10 o'clock sharp so we can get out of here. I get all wind up at about 11:45 p.m. so that I won't be late for the Knicks morning drive tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for coming through, rocking with us. Y'all have an awesome day. I'm gonna see y'all later on tonight.